How can I get backlink from EDU sites with e-portfolios? And as an example, he showed, I guess I can just show this.
Yeah, I feel like it's okay.
He showed this website. So canvas.uccs.edu, and they have e-portfolios where I guess, got this person over here. It's kind of like their little profile. Um,
Yeah, basically like students can access it,
mhm.
professors, whoever, right? And they can put information out there. It's basically like a live journal directed under a university domain.
So before we answer the question, I don't know if you have any insight on how to actually get these, but before we answer the question, I was just going to say that we do not focus on EDU backlinks at all. Um, yeah, it was kind of like something that people like really spammed out in the not too distant past, and it's just pretty unnatural in a lot of cases to get a ton of EDU links. Um, what do you think about it these days, Nick? Is this something you ever,
I
you
use
know?
them. I use them as like a pillow link, right? So it's
Hmm.
not something that I think is going to add a lot of power. It's
Hmm.
not something that I'm going to use to, money anchors for, but I'm going to treat it like a pillow link. So generic anchors, typically to the home page, right? Now, mind you, what are things that a student or a professor might be talking about if they're publicizing some information on their university's or their personal university blog? It might actually be natural to link to inner pages, etc. However, what Chris was talking about, this was a technique where um, a long time ago, if the university was maybe an online university or the security wasn't all that high up, you could easily gain access to some of these places, and you could, set up profiles, and they were sold on Fiverr, etc. And that is still, if you're looking for links like this,
I was
they
about to
are
say,
available in
I was
other
about to say I would go to
marketplaces.
Fiverr.
Yeah, at Fiverr. That's where I get mine from. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna tell you who, but they're all somewhat created the same. The main thing is you want some good content, and then just don't have expectations that those links are going to stay up too often. I would say if I order, and I haven't ordered them in a while, but if I order like 15 to 20 of them, by the end of next year, there's probably only going to be a handful left. And especially if you go after, there's going to be vendors, at least last I looked, offering you maybe Harvard or some of the bigger schools, and you can get those links and you can get them to go live. But very, very high probability it's going to go down pretty quickly. Now, mind you, I still sometimes like to get those links because I also believe that Google has a idea about the history of like why something might go up, and there's like a little bit of resonance that might occur in it finding the link. But again, I don't put a lot of weight on it. These are not links that are going to help you rank tremendously, but they do, in my opinion, kind of tie the room together in the form of, you've got .edu, .gov links, which you can also buy, um, mixed in with a very diverse portfolio. But again, as far as the weight that they add, I consider them a pillow link. And a lot of them are no follow as well, just FYI.
Yeah, it's not something I ever use on anything I'm building links for. I don't really plan on it unless I, was doing something that would make a lot more sense getting links from, you know, EDU websites essentially, something like education niche or something like that, or maybe something I just haven't really thought about. Um, but yeah, as far as your question goes, how do you get them? Each website's going to be completely different. These guys on Fiverr, they've gone around all these websites and just essentially figured out how to, get through how to work their little system and how to get in there and be able to get these profiles or links or content on their sites. So each one's going to be different. Like Nick was saying, if I was going to do this, I would not definitely, because they are pillow links, I definitely would not go and spend the time trying to figure each one of them out. I would just go to Fiverr and get them.
Yeah.
um,
Because
but
I mean, you could go find a student hypothetically that's got a
yeah,
really well built out profile, and
but
maybe
just the
there
time
is
that
a
would
little
take to
bit,
do
but
that,
yeah,
to find these students and stuff like,
nah,
and just the amount of benefit we would expect to get from this link, which is not much.
no.
Um, Yeah, I would just go to Fiverr, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, it's not something we really recommend for most people unless you're kind of dabbling in a little bit of the stranger stuff, a little bit of the dark side.
I don't know if I'd consider them dark, but they're definitely kind of obscure links. And I think historically,
I do
people
consider them
thought,
kind of dark, just
well,
because
yeah, I guess they
because
sort of
of their
are.
like spammy history.
Yeah.
I just think it's kind of like a little higher on their radar. It's like, why is this website
Yeah.
getting all these EDU links? Like, this is not normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
like
For
what
sure. I mean, like, think
business?
about it. If a student's writing like some kind of informational piece on some market somewhere, then maybe one or two links
Yeah,
from a university come and hit this website, this
yeah.
obscure affiliate website.
And it
But
would
if
be
you've got
attached
like
to like some kind of like
10,000
nice
EDU
content.
links, yeah, different story altogether.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.